Good morning, happy people. Happy first of the week. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. I can see the chickens out chickening from the farm across from us here. So it's a beautiful day in Tennessee. I hope it is fantastic where you are. Welcome to Domino Beliefs. And in this session of Domino Beliefs, we're going to be talking about team is greater than talent. If you're new here, maybe a first time student who just joined, a student, welcome in. This is a weekly session we do where we join together, or you can watch it in your dashboard in your own time zone later. Domino Beliefs is a community series where we take a slice, a micro piece out of hacking music, and we unpack it, how it works, how it benefits the artists, what they're doing, and how it compounds over time. These dominoes, if you will, stack together end to end, act like real dominoes, if you've seen those and played with those in the real world. There are no accidents with dominoes or surprises. When a domino falls, it always kind of builds momentum and falls into the next one every time. They always do that. That's kind of how gravity works. So they build momentum almost automatically. Once our beliefs, some call it mindsets, are lined up, they strengthen what we do. They strengthen how we work. And most importantly, they strengthen where we will go. And here's really the big trick with dominoes. When you get dominoes out of the box, you have to set them up. They don't come out of the box set up. So you have to line up your dominoes. And that's kind of what we're doing. We're auditing our habits to match the destination we want. Think of it like a tunnel. We're assembling the tunnel of domino beliefs. So our habits are compounding either favorably or unfavorably. So we want to kind of be intentional and take that seriously. So that's kind of the spirit behind domino beliefs. And in this session of domino beliefs, we're going to be talking about team is greater than talent. Team over talent. This is a big one, and maybe one of the earliest parts of hacking music as we assembled it years ago. So what do we mean by team over talent? So this is something that developing artists always get inverted. They always get it wrong. They always think that their talent is the thing that people are going to be in awe of. And talent's important. We don't want to downplay talent, but talent is never sufficient. It's important, it's effective, but it's not sufficient to build a real career. So we always bring this idea of team over talent to the table as we think, as we work day to day, building this in our businesses and our artists' businesses. So let's take a second and look at an image that really kind of gives us a springboard here. All right. So for those Star Wars fans out there in the world, I hear there are a few of us, this is a photo that I think kind of best exemplifies the idea of team is greater than talent. We're not downplaying talent. We're not negating it or saying, oh, you can just suck at what you do and just put a team together and you'll be great. We're not saying that at all. This picture has 4 of the leaders of Empire Strikes Back. Some would consider that one of the greatest movies ever made. I'll be one of them, right? So here we have the director, Irwin Kershner, Gary Kurtz, the producer, George Lucas, and Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote Empire Strikes Back. And what this photo really viscerally shows is like 4 genius level people, all of them talented, all of them capable. But in order to create something world changing, impactful, and important to the culture, you have to pull together. You have to become a tribe. You have to build something greater than yourself. And to me, this picture, Empire is one of my favorite movies, probably watched it 200 times. I can quote it for you if you really want that. But this is the photo that really shows four geniuses coming together to create something better than themselves. And as artists and entrepreneurs, we believe that filmmakers are a better way to think about your career. We're not just singing pretty songs. There's a lot of vocalists out there who can enter a contest and maybe win a singing contest. That doesn't build a career. What builds a career is putting things in the world, building teams, creating experiences that millions of people can universally step into and see themselves in. So if you've been in hacking music for a while, we talk a lot about filmmakers, how they think, tools, techniques of how they put things together and get things into the world. It's a much better reference model than just, hey, I sing pretty songs. That's easy peasy. A lot of people can sing pretty songs. So this is just a quick kind of focus point of team over talent. If we think of other great teams in the music world, you can think of obviously the Beatles would be, one of those 3 to 4 member teams. George Martin, Paul McCartney, Steely Dan would be in there. Van Halen with Ted Templeman. There's always this core group of people who will fight or die for the thing they're creating. It's not just a gig. It's something they're fighting for. They're in the trenches fighting to get this thing into the world. I remember I'm a student of teams, been studying them for years. And there's a director named John Milius who came up with Steven Spielberg and George Lucas in the late 60s. And one of the things he said was that he promised Steven Spielberg, as he was working on one of his earliest movies, he said, hey, if this movie kills me, will you finish it for me? And that to me is a resonant thread that is absolutely applicable to teams. So again, talent's important, talent's needed, but talent is kind of table stakes, right? What we need are teams that can, if somebody dies working on something, the other person will pick it up and finish it for them. That's the attitude that we take. And I think it's an important kind of stake in the ground. Fight for the things you believe in and get them into the world. So that's a quick overview of team over talent. We go deep into this. If you're on the student tier here in the hacking music community, this is our gift to you. This is the tip of the iceberg. We go much, much deeper in the academy, where we work on this in our training and in our monthly call-ins. And then if you're a member of the arena, this will be being installed into your business and your career with your launch manager. So again, if you're a student member, this is our gift to you. Just put this in your pipe, start smoking it. We like to think of them as domino beliefs that, tattoo them on the insides of your eyelids. Team is always more important than talent. All right. So with that, that's what I have for you today. We'll see you guys here in the community next time. See you guys.